Good morning, YouTube. So with today's video, I have a very special guest. This is who are you? Introduce yourself, please.
Well, I'm Javier. I'm known in the fragrance community as Fantastico. Thank you for having me here, man.
You know what? This is our first time meeting. Rush is actually behind the glass. He's just relaxing right now. But I actually came across his social media when he went to Scent Explorer, which I couldn't go this past year. And when I saw that he was based out of Toronto, I'm like, boom. So you cater to the Spanish community, right?
So, I do different things. On Instagram and TikTok, I do English, content in English.
Okay.
But then here on YouTube, I do content focusing on Spanish because most of my following come from Spanish-speaking countries, and I started when I was back home in Colombia, etc.
So, with his background being Colombian, we are going to be doing 2 reviews in one video of a Spanish designer, because if you know me, I'm a bit of a dick. So we're going to be doing 2 Carolina Herrera fragrances. Carolina Herrera? Is that how you pronounce it?
You pronounce Herrera.
Okay, so that's the reason why I got him. So he's the professional.
The H is silent in Spanish.
Okay. So we're going to be doing Iris Empire, but also CH Men or CH Passion. So these are from their luxury line. CH Passion is a limited offer. This is from their luxury line, which is where we're going to start with, okay? So unfortunately with this one here, this was a dab on. So I had to use a Q-tip for this one here. So this you might like. And Javier's channel is mostly niche. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this introductory video with him. So, launched in 2020 in his class as an Amber Floral. Is there anything in particular that you get? So, Iris Empire, you can clearly get the iris.
Yeah, and I get a very deep cedar wood in the base. There's a strong cedar here.
Okay,
almost realistic. In my opinion.
It's on paper, so it might be a little bit different.
I get woods, and I get probably a couple of florals in there.
There's definitely a floral touch, minus the iris.
Some sweetness, a rose. I would say a rose kind of floral. Probably some even carnation, nice floral touches.
So what he's listing might be accurate compared to what Fragrantica states. So I'll just list off the notes. So top notes for this one here are going to be cinnamon and Havana. The mid is going to be iris and violet.
Okay.
And the base is going to be leather, dark chocolate, patchouli, benzoin, and olivano. Now mind you, this is on paper. It's different when it's on skin. You do get the iris.
I do. I think it is way softer. It is not like this very heavy powdery iris, in my opinion.
And you know what's funny is that the iris is not the main player.
It is not. To me, at least on the blotter, is this very woody facet to it. At least to my nose. Now I'm getting a bit of animalic notes in here. So
for me on skin, warm spices, then it's the amber, then it's the powdery nuance from the iris. But you are gonna get some sweetness and that ambery touch.
Yeah, I don't get the spices.
I don't get the leather at all.
I don't either. And to me it is funny because at least on my channel, I used to always do my reviews not looking at the notes either on Fragrantica or the house website, but just trying to get what I'm smelling. Because at the end of the day, when we speak about birch, that was an example for me, birch. At least back home in Latin America, you don't have birch trees.
We got them up here.
So it is what does birch smell like? You cannot relate that to anything. So it made no sense to me speaking to people about there's birch in this, because we don't know what's the smell of it.
You come up to Mississauga, we got lots of it out there, guys.
And then you learn that there's a leathery facet to birch, and that helps with that as well. Anyway,
do you like this one?
I do like it. I see it is. You can actually tell it is the more expensive line, the more for connoisseurs. Of course, you're not gonna go and get this in Shoppers or in a department store, a traditional one.
Unless it's a Nordstrom sort of feel.
Yeah.
Nordstrom's or Saks Fifth Avenue.
Yeah, a high end. But your regular department store or your regular perfumery, this is not commercial in my opinion.
No.
Not
This is for someone with particular tastes. It comes across as a little mature. This is a unisex scent, but do you find it is unisex? Okay, so from your reaction there...
Unisex. Totally unisex. I can pull this up easily, but I will understand why some guys will think this could lean a bit more to the feminine side.
And that's what I do.
Sweetness.
I think it leans more towards the ladies. But I think that a modern day gentleman, like, so the way that you present yourself on camera, you know, very professional, very gentlemanlike, you know, the hair, I'm jealous.
Well, there's you can go to Turkey to get like...
No, I'm good like this, buddy. But like the way that you carry yourself, I feel that this is a fragrance for someone like him. You know, he comes across as very gentlemanly.
I think this is to dress up.
Yeah.
If you are like summertime, I wouldn't see anyone wearing this in shorts unless you are in a yacht.
I feel like this is more colder seasons.
Of course, but like it is not informal. Like it will not fit if you're wearing just a t-shirt and
no.
That's it, and your jeans and
so you did say that there's a certain elegance to it.
Yes.
It's classy, but it has a certain sex appeal to it.
Yes,
it's
totally.
like a grown and sort of sexy.
Like I'm seeing a British, very elegant guy.
Someone who's very poised and stuff like that.
Yeah, like a posh person wearing a wool blazer. It's a big row kind of fragrance.
Okay.
It's very elegant for men. I mean, that's for gentlemen.
Yeah.
Even this is not young at all, in my opinion.
Nope. This is 30 plus, in my opinion.
Yes. If you're like in your 20s.
You have expensive taste and you're more of an old soul if you're in your 20s and you wear this.
But you will be perceived as like it doesn't fit when you're that young, in my opinion.
Okay.
Like I remember wearing Fahrenheit when I was in my teens.
Old school, man.
And many girls told me like you smell like an old person. Like
longevity off this. Like when I used the Q-tip was like 8 to 9 hours. With the spray, I can just see this being more than 10 hours. And this is like $300+ on Fragrance Net if you're curious. That's Canadian, that's not American. So
yeah.
This line, for me, as much as I'm really interested in trying a lot of their fragrances, they're very hard to come by. I'm pretty much done with this one here. Is there anything else that you can add?
I will just add that to me there's an animalic facet to it. Like they don't list it on Fragrantica, but to me there's clearly a dirty aspect to this, and you can get that from some flowers.
Oh, see, I would not have known that. See, like your tastes are a lot more polished than mine, a lot more sophisticated.
Love it. I love it.
I love it myself.
I love it.
I'm not gonna deny it. I love it myself, but the price tag is a little bit too pricey.
I know this is like your special occasions fragrance, but bear this in mind. I always say this to my following.
Okay.
Wear them because every day is a special occasion. You're awake. You woke up. It's a new day. It's a special occasion. Just go for it.
Sexy but classy. So you ready to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Carolina Herrera CH Passion. Did I pronounce that properly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay. So this was actually launched last year in 2023, limited edition in its class as an Amber Woody. Now this might smell a little similar to the one that we just smelled.
Okay.
Okay. A little bit, but different at the same time.
Way sweeter.
Yes.
Way sweeter.
But there are a few notes. Well, there's one note in particular that is in here. Do you like it though?
I like it, but I find it way too commercial. Like this is your department store. So this is when you go to the department store and you get that cloud of perfume.
I'm asking the right guy for this video, buddy. This is limited edition, as I said. But yeah, it's more mass appealing than the other one. The other one is their luxury line, so they're gonna use like different notes or quality of oils because it's in that price point where it's way more expensive than this. But this is actually pretty expensive itself. The thing was going for $200 Canadian.
Well, now every designer is like so expensive.
Yeah, it's getting there.
There's a note I'm trying to get, which is in so many fragrances at the moment. But to me, this is one that I wouldn't see myself wearing, or like, it is not very masculine at all. Like,
No, but it's
totally leaning to the feminine side.
Yeah, and it's marketed as a men's fragrance.
Is it?
It's CH. Yeah, it's from this line here.
So interesting.
You know the one that Jeremy hyped up, the CH Men? And the CH Men Privé? So the note breakdown for this one here, I'll just read it up. So according to Fragrantica, top note's going to be Tunisian neroli, pink pepper, and olibanum. The mid is going to be the iris, myrrh, and Texas cedar. And the base is going to be Australian sandalwood, bourbon, vanilla, tonka bean, dark woody notes, and amberwood. This is definitely a lot more commercial than the other one that we just smelled.
You can get the cedarwood, but
for me, it's like an ambery, powdery woody.
I don't get much of the powdery aspect.
On skin,
it's totally different.
You definitely get the iris on the skin.
And even the opening, because here we have kind of a dry down aspect already to it.
Yeah, so it's been on pipe for about 20 minutes now.
So, because there's no neroli, I don't get any citruses here. Like, it is already on the middle and the base notes. But it's sweet, it is resinous, it's nice, but then again, like, that's why I find so cool reviewing without doing the note breakdown or checking, because
I'm old-fashioned. I've been doing the same manner for
I know,
years.
but like, it is so cool, blind smelling, like the way we're doing it now, because I don't know what I'm smelling or what's this being marketed to. So to me, this was way more feminine. Like, I will see like a young woman wearing this, like New York woman wearing this, under 20s, like upper 20s.
It definitely has a more youthful touch to it, though. For me, it's like colder season, but it's like a night out sort of feel, like night outside, club, date, lounge. Nothing formal at all. Some of the videos that I saw was Jensen's, Ashton, but also Stephen from Red Lessons, where they said that, well, I remember Stephen's video more, because he says that this could actually be like, it's a very versatile fragrance, and it has that niche quality to it. That I don't know.
Is the ambiguity that I'm getting. So that makes it, to me, that makes it a bit niche, because you're playing with both genders in here. To me, like, this is not traditional masculine.
No, definitely not.
So it plays with that ambiguity of it can be unisex.
The longevity was good though. It was like 10 hours on skin.
It's good. For designer,
yeah.
That's very good. Like in this point in time.
Yeah, I think it was solid. The price tag, of course, $200. No.
Still, like, you go to Dior, 200 plus. You go to pretty much now everything is.
It's getting
170 upwards.
Inflation and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I get that.
It's beautiful.
But
I love it, but I wouldn't see myself wearing this.
So if you had to choose, which one do you prefer?
The first one.
So you prefer the Iris Amber, eh?
Yeah, totally. Like, this smell...
Does it smell different from here?
Yes. A bit more minty and floral in here.
So the juice itself is pretty dark. So if you're gonna wear this, make sure you don't spray anything that's like white, because you can see how dark that is.
Yeah, I love this one. The first one.
I prefer the first one over the CH Passion.
Yeah. Like, even the CH Passion, like, to me, it can be a bit overwhelming. Because it takes me straight away to a department store. Like, when you get that overwhelming, it's like way too much.
I know what you mean. So sometimes when I go into the Hudson's Bay, you know exactly where you are. Like, you could put a blindfold and it's like, okay, I'm in the fragrance aisle.
It's like, I'm not sure if you watch Mr. Bean. So there's this episode, he goes to a department store and he starts choking.
Oh, Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Rowan Atkinson's brilliant. I love him.
So yeah, that's my situation with that one.
Anything else to add? Because I'm pretty much done.
I'm done. Like, love the first one, very classy one. I love it.
So Javi, thank you so very much. It was great meeting you.
Thank you for
So
having
guys, if you are new to the community or if you just haven't come across him, and you know, check him out.
And if you want to improve Spanish as well.
True. So I'll attach all of his social media. So you got Instagram, you got YouTube, but Instagram you focus more on.
On Instagram, you can understand everything because everything is in English. But if you want to improve Spanish, go to my YouTube.
And I
do TikTok, but it is basically the same content I do for Instagram.
All right. So, and any other videos that I've done from Carolina Herrera, they will all be down in the description box below. If you want to see the smell right that I did with my wife so many years ago, check out right here. And the other video to see, because these are a little bit more expensive, why don't you check out right here. So, we thank you for your time. Take care, and we will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.